We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Chris Bassett, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
Now the pitch. D. Gordon is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Runs up and gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And it's a perfect bunt as they can't even get to the ball. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. Now batting, Kyle Lewis.
The center fielder, number 1, Kyle.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Olsen in foul ground, but no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Kyle Seager is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. Mariners nothing. A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Eric Swanson gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Braden Bishop is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. At the plate, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the A's.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Matt Chapman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Matt Olson waits on deck. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
That is third. The first baseman.
Next up for the A's, Matt Olson, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 out, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So now it's Mark Canha as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The A's strand 1. We are still scoreless. Next for Seattle, Evan White. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 12. Evan.
Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Bassett, playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 16th round selection back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Digging in now for the Mariners, Dylan Moore, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
Number 22.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A ball and a strike. Laureano has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here comes the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. Hit hard on the ground to second. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. And this is low, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Ball 2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, It looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A swing by Piscotty, and this is driven to left. Looking up is the left fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Stephen Piscotty, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
At the plate now, Tony Kemp.
The second baseman, Tony.
And he hits it hard to the right side. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
0-2 the count to Crawford. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. High in the air into shallow left center. Here comes a left fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Marmolejos. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
You froze him on the fastball there. Jose Marmolejos is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Mariners are down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Standing in, Sean Murphy, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up, still ranging back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the A's lead it now 3-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
1-1.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Matt Olson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. That misses. 1-2. Here it comes. Fouled away. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mark Canha. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Athletic strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Oakland. And here's the speedster D. Gordon back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Kyle Lewis is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Kyle Lewis sent packing for the second out of the inning. No balls and 1 strike. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Seager on second. White on at first with 2 down. Drilled on the ground to short, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Into the box now, Ramon Laureano. He reached on a single in his first try.
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's Robbie Grossman, and that misses for ball one. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Ready on 1 and 2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Riding in once again, Stephen Piscotty. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, Matt, this is...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A 2-run job by Stephen Piscotty. His second of the game, and the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
To the plate now, Tony Kemp.
Second baseman.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Striding in for Oakland, Sean Murphy.
Catcher, John Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Now a drive out to the gap in right center. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Nestor Cortes Jr. answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Moore It's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's the A's 6 and the Mariners nothing. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready now, J.P. Crawford. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next is the out.
In now the Mariners DH, Jose Marmolejos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
The right fielder, number 5.
Standing in now, Braden Bishop, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Great execution of that change.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Up next to Oakland.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Olson, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Pops this one up. Seager is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into bat next it'll be Mark Canha. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
To 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And he got him. 2-3 go the A's. They lead it 6-0. Here's D. Gordon now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Now that the 7th fielder.
First offering on its way. Kyle Lewis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And it's fouled away. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 2-2 offering. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Evan White stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Men on third with 2 down. Here's a pop-up now. Olsen has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
1-0 the count. Slider laid off for a ball.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Rounded down the third baseline. Here it comes. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that's off the left field wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
From the stretch. Line hard toward right center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. Now the relay home. On to third, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the 3rd run across in this inning.
Here comes the first pitch.
Number 55.
Sean Murphy stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery. Three runs already home here. Popped him up. Murphy is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. It's the A's 9 and the Mariners nothing. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Tom Murphy.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out. Now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
J.P. Crawford is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So digging in now, Jose Marmolejos. Last time through was a base hit. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 9-1 contest.
Now batting, the right
at the plate, Braden Bishop. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the A's 9 and the Mariners 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Chapman. And he takes ball 1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Two and 1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Matt Olson will be next. Hit hard, but right into the shift. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that misses 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
The 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting,
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ramon Laureano. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby. When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go D. Gordon. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Burge Smith is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Kyle Seager is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail big. It's 9-1. Stepping up now, Robbie Grossman. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Lewis waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far, having quite the game. Out in front of it, strike 1. One and one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game. Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The batter, number 5.
Ready once again, Tony Kemp. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Line to the right side. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Lewis. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A's are gone in order, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Evan White, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swing and a liner.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The catcher, number 2.
So coming to the plate, Tom Murphy. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Dylan Moore, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Ready on 1 and 2. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Now that
next will be the designated hitter, Jose Marmolejos. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. No balls and a strike to count. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. Seattle, good night.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The A's took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Chris Bassett pitches well enough to get the W. Eric Swanson permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Mariners, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.